Do you know the Wizards are looking pretty hot garbage right now, right? I mean, each game they've won, it's when Russell Westbrook does not get a triple double. Each game they've lost, he's always gotten a triple double, it seems like, right? I mean, Russell Westbrook right now is averaging a triple double. He's basically putting like 40% from like a field goal range, like below 30% from three. In contrast, right, his co All Star Bradley Beal is putting up like 35 points per game, averaging maybe 48% from field goal and 38% from three, right? The Wizards have been of lately of just, we're just going to outscore you because we can't play any defense, right? So, they invested in Bradley Beal, they invested in, Bertans, Thomas Bryant. So, we're just going to keep shooting a bunch of threes and we're going to just score you. Because, according to, Bradley Beal, we can't park a guard, we can't guard a parked car, right? They just play zero defense whatsoever. And, Scott Brooks, right? Scott Brooks probably going to get fired. Or they're just going to trade Bradley Beal. I'm leaning on the maybe both, right? Because it looks like, if Wizards want to get this rebuild over with, right? Because they traded John Wall for Russell Westbrook, and John Wall looking pretty good right now, right? He's looking great. Now we'll see how he holds on in terms of durability, but I mean, this dude playing great for the Rockets with James Harden. And right now Russell Westbrook, obviously he wants his stats, his triple doubles. Ironically, right, Jokic right now is averaging a triple double, and he's just playing some, super. He's putting up historic numbers, for a center. In terms of just advanced analytics and whatnot, and yet they're still kind of losing, but at the same time they're losing pretty close. And Jokic is like super clutch too. Damn, dude. I mean, his game against Sacramento, where he hit that jumper just to make it to overtime. Like, dude, that was so smooth. And wait, that was not Sacramento. That was against the Dallas Mavericks. So, on contrast to the other side, you're Russell Westbrook here, and the Wizards, they just don't look good at all, right? I mean, Scott Brooks is just not a good coach whatsoever, right? You want to ask him about the cards that have been dealt under him. He's had, the OKC, All Stars of Durant, Westbrook, James Harden, Ibaka. He's had plenty of stuff, right? And now you see him for what he truly is in the Wizards. He's just not good, right? I mean, what the Wizards need to do is they probably just need to just trade Bradley Beal to the Miami Heat or something, because this is not working out, and you didn't even give John Wall a chance, right? You just thought, hey, if Russell Westbrook and Scott Brooks reunite, they can probably create something, right? Well, I got news for you. I mean, dude, it's not looking like the case, right? I mean, you just see the Wizards just lose to the Bulls. Did they lose to the Bulls like twice? And the Bulls were like hot trash too. They were like getting blown out like multiple times in the beginning of the game in the season. Didn't they get blown out by like the Celtics or something? I don't know. I forgot about the games, but I know once they played against the Golden State Warriors, I thought to myself like, dude, shouldn't this be like a pick me up game for the Golden State Warriors? But it was actually kind of close. So I was kind of disappointed in that, but all in all, the Chicago Bulls are not looking good. Ironically, Billy Donovan, another former coach of Russell Westbrook, I mean his offense is just super trash as well already. You can tell. So, man, even just looking at the new coach, I think the best new coach on a new team right now that I'm thinking of. Let me see. Might be Tom Thibodeau. Actually, I was pretty wrong about Tom Thibodeau. Kind of, you know, improving the Knicks dramatically already. But like I said, I'll give him like 2 years to see what happens from there. But going off, that's like another topic. But the Wizards are just so bad. Like, what's the goal, right? Are they trying to gun for the eighth spot, or are they just want to try to just see where it goes from there before trading Bradley Beal? Because I mean, it's looking like they're headed for just kind of just mediocre team at best, right? They're just gonna be a mid-level mediocre team, and that's not what you want. I mean, I do know that a lot of these owners, they want to make as much money as possible. When it comes to hit playoff times, they're getting revenue and whatnot. So if they don't make the playoffs, you're stuck with this gargantuan contract with Russell Westbrook, who's getting paid like probably getting paid like $40 million a year. I mean, why not just cash on Bradley Beal, right, and just rebuild with your top 10 picks with Rui. Was Rui in the top 10 pick? I feel like he was in that range, and then you got Denny, right? So just try to get as much picks as possible. No one's getting that Russell Westbrook contract already. I mean, you basically helped the Rockets so far, right? We don't know how durable John Wall is later on in the season, like how those legs are going to hold up. But, right now, it's looking like the Rockets basically just wanted to trade just off the play of, both these players combined right now. Like, you think about it, you compare them to, right? So, yeah, John Wall is looking like, he could probably borderline make the All-Star in the West. I mean, that's how good he is from what I've seen. And then on the other side, you got Russell Westbrook, just making the offense super stagnant, hunting rebounds. I mean, Thomas Bryant's rebounds are dipping. If every center that Russell Westbrook, plays with and their rebounds always dip, and when he leaves, their offense, I mean, not their offense, their rebounds basically jump up, right? Their rebounds jump up. You're thinking kind of like to yourself, like, is this guy really hunting your rebounds? I mean, you gotta think, like, this dude has to be a stat pattern. But, people are too enamored with the, how should I say this? People are too enamored with the passionate play and the highlights of Russell Westbrook. But, he is what he is, dude, right? It's just a player who's tries to do too much, but is not equipped to do the things that he wants to do, right? A lot of these things that he does, he pulls up for three just randomly for no reason when he's shooting below 30% from three. Costly turnovers, over dribbling, a lot of these things, right? Moves in like a fast pace, all in his head, while at the same time, reality, he'll probably bungle up that play. I mean, that's the duality of Russell Westbrook, right? Well, he'll, like what Max Kellerman said, right? He'll look like the best player in the NBA, and then at times he'll look like the worst player in the NBA. So there's no in between. So Wizards, good luck. Honestly, just trade Bradley Beal, man. Just maximize your stuff. People, all these teams are like super scared to like do certain things, and it's because they want to keep their moneymaker, right? Bradley Beal is an all-star who's a homegrown guy. it brings in the fans, revenues and whatnot. Trade him for to make your team better for the future. Because it's not looking like the future's not really bright when you have Bradley Beal in, but just give it to Miami. See what happens. Miami's willing to give Tyler Harrow and all these picks for him. So trash. That's all I gotta say with the Wizards. They're trash right now.